wasallam was such personality, person like myself, I feel injustice to talk about such personality. So first I would like to ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to forgive me for my shortcomings. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has created an angel having a wing extending to the east and having a wing extended to the west. Its head is beneath the arsh of Allah and its leg is beneath the seventh heaven. It has feathers, seventh earth. It has feathers equal to the number of the creation of Allah. When a man or a woman from the ummati of Muhammad Mustafa sallallahu alayhi wa sallam sends durood, salutation on the Prophet, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala commands this angel to dive into an ocean of light which is under the throne of Allah. This angel dives and he comes up and it flaps his wings. From this wing, each drop that falls off from every feather, Allah creates an angel. And from this angel, seeks forgiveness and maghfirat for that person until the day of judgment. وَمَا خَلَقْتُ الْجِنَّ وَالْإِنسَ إِلَّا لِيَعْبُدُونَ. Purpose for human existence is to worship Allah. No one has perfected worship more than sallallahu alayhi wasallam. So really the one who has been created to know Allah are the human beings. And no one knew Allah better than our Messenger sallallahu alayhi wasallam. He said, "Ana akhsha lillah." Now khashya is this knowledge. That's what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, إِنَّمَا يَخْشَى اللَّهَ مِنْ عِبَادِهِ الْعُلَمَاءِ. Now if you look at the word khashya, is different from khawf. Because khawf is something even an ignorant person fears. But khashya is a learned person. And a learned person who is a knowledgeable person. The Prophet sallallahu alayhi wa sallam had khashya and knowledge more than anyone else. Prophet sallallahu alayhi wa sallam says to the nearest meaning that I am the best of all of son of Adam and I am not boasting. Now ulama says he is fakhr. His glory was not that he was the master of the creation. His glory was that he was the most perfected slave of the creator's creation. Sallallahu alayhi wa sallam fakhr was in his ubudiyyah to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So he is telling people, I am the best of son of Adam and I am not boasting. I'm commanded to inform you my station is Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So it is our aqidah that we believe in this. And if we don't, then we have serious conflict like the Mu'tazila, who actually go with the opinion the angel being better, which is a deviant position. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala mentioned our Prophet sallallahu alayhi wa sallam Muhammad before creating the heaven and the earth. The hadith can be found in Hakim Bayhaqi and Ibn Asakir, and the authoritative Umar ibn al-Khattab radiallahu ta'ala anhu quotes that Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam said, when Adam alayhi salam committed the mistake, he asked Allah, "Oh Allah, with the right of Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, I ask you to forgive me." Allah replied back that I have not yet created him. How do you know him while I have not yet created him? He says, "Oh Allah, when you have created me with your own hand, and when you have blown in me of your spirit, I raised my head and I saw inscribed of the pillars of your throne, La ilaha illallah Muhammad Rasulullah." So I immediately understood that you would not put this name beside yours except that he was deity by Allah. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said, if it's like this, then I would forgive you. And if it wasn't for Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, then I would not have created you. This is in Ibn Kathir, Qasas al-Anbiya, page number 79. My respected brothers, Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam is praised in the heaven and the earth. Not only by jinnah, not only by insan, not only by animal, insects as well. Dawood alayhi salatu wa salam, it is written in Makashif al-Qulub, chapter number 1, written by Imam Ghazali alayhi rahmah. Dawood alayhi salam, he was sitting in his hermitage reciting Zabur. he saw this red insect on the ground. The question came into his mind, the thought, what was the point Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala creating this insect? So Allah has given this insect the power to speak. So he said, my sustainer has inspired me to say, Allahumma salli ala Sayyidina Muhammad Nabil Ummi wa ala alihi wa sahbihi wa sallim 1,000 times every night. This is the status of our Nabi Karim sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. And the connection between Allah and His Messenger. Ya ayyuhan Nabi, inna arsalnaka shahida wa mubashira wa nazira. I have surely sent you a witness, a bringer of good tidings and a warner. Hadith Qudsi in Sahih Bukhari. Anta abdi wa rasuli. You are my chosen servant and messenger. Sammaytuka al-mutawakkila. I have named you trusting since you trust me in every matter. وَلَيْسَ بِفَضٍ وَلَا غَلِيظٍ. You neither have rough-mannered nor hard-hearted. وَلَا سَخَابٌ فِي الْأَسْوَاقِ. You never cause uproar in the marketplace. وَلَا يَدْفَعُ السَّيِّئَةَ بِالسَّيِّئَةِ. You never requite evil for evil. وَلَكِنْ يَعْفُو وَيَغْفِرُ. But you overlook and forgive. وَلَا يَقْبِضُ اللَّهُ حَتَّى يُقِيمَ بِهِ الْمِلَّةَ الْأَوْجَاءَ. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will not give you death until He has brought your bewildered nation onto the right path through you. وَيَفْتَنَ بِأَعْيُنَا عُمْيًا وَآذَانًا سُمًّا وَقُلُوبًا غُلْفًا. And He has given light to the blind eyes of the believers, and He has opened the deaf ears, and He has opened the heart. وَالتَّقْوَى زَمِيرَهُ. And piety is your conscience. وَإِسْمُهُ أَحْمَدُ. And He has named you Ahmad. وَأَجْعَلُ أُمَّتَهُ خَيْرَ أُمَّةٍ أُخْرِجَتْ لِلنَّاسِ. And He has made your ummah the best of all nations. So my respected brothers and elders, Prophet's status is known even by the non-believers. Lamartine, History de la Torquatus, 1854 in Paris, he says, apostle, legislator, warrior, the founder of 20 terrestrial empire is none other than Muhammad Mustafa sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. So my brothers, a quality of an apple, a quality apple has taste, color and smell. If none of the quality remain in the apple, then this apple becomes imperfect. And if you want to be a real Muslim, then we need to have the color and the taste and the smell of the sunnah of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam in our eating, in our reading, in our sitting, in all our mu'amalat. So my respected brothers and elders, I would like to finish off my bayan by saying an Arabic poem, and I would like to end this way. وصلى ربنا في كل حين وسلم بالهدوء وبالأصيل على طه البشير بكل خير ختام الرسل والهادي الدليل وآخر دعوانا الحمد لله.